So when you started Ryan, like how did that structure start?
I took a job in public accounting, Coopers and Librarian, here in Dallas. My whole life planned from grad school forward because I had focused on tax. My junior year, I took a tax class at UNT and I fell in love with it. It was phenomenal. It was my calling. So I went to do that in public accounting. I thought I was going to be a Fed tax partner in, a big six firm back then. After about a year doing that, I got assigned to the state and local tax group, and I just saw my career's ending. This is like for widows and orphans, right? This is not something I want to do. But I got drafted into it. What I didn't understand is that there were forces at work that were going to propel that to be the most important decision in my life. Because the Texas legislature, just a year before I started in October of '87, passed House Bill 61, the largest state tax increase in the history of the United States up until that time. And why it's noteworthy is because it was for the first time that any state started taxing services in their sales tax. So before, you paid tax on tangible items, but not on services, other than repair, which became taxable in '84. This was a giant $5.7 billion tax increase. And you know what? Nobody knew anything about it. It was brand new. Nobody had ever tried this before. And I'm sitting here, junior guy with the state tax expert designation, right? I didn't know come on from Sikkim. But the phone just starts ringing. And it never stopped. So many companies trying to figure out, okay, how does this data processing tax work? How do you calculate tax on information services? What's this remodeling tax? How's that going to impact us? So I did that for another couple of years, and it was like we couldn't keep up with the demand. And I went to the folks at CNL and I said, look, this is going to be huge. We got to get in front of this. We need more people. Our practice development budget was $1,000 a month. That was it. And I literally couldn't convince them. The partner that I was working under couldn't convince them. And so finally that spring we decided that we've had enough. We're gonna just see what happens. We're gonna go out on our own.
When you say we, who's the
So his name was Chris Collis, and he had been the former state tax director for Dresser Industries here in Dallas. Was the first person in the state of Texas to become a state tax consultant, because before that, in public accounting there was no such thing. He and I left, and the official date was July 15th, was our anniversary, and we started the practice. For the first 5 months or so, I thought I'd made the biggest career mistake in my life, and I was hoping that Coopers would take me back. But we won this case in November of '91 for a little company that no longer exists anymore called ESCO Elevator. They're based over in Fort Worth. And we would go in and we would say, look, you don't know us, we'll review your taxes, and if we can save you money, you pay us. And if we can't, then, no harm, no foul, you don't owe us anything. This elevator company was sourcing all of their national receipts to the state of Texas under franchise tax. Just completely wrong. They owed tax on about 5% of it. We went in, we looked at the returns, and we're like, wait a minute, you got 100% apportionment factor. There's no possible way this can be right. And we recovered virtually all the franchise tax they paid over a 4-year period of time, which turned out to be a little over $300,000. We got a $61,000 check out of that deal, which is twice what I was making. Right? So that was the first time I realized, oh my goodness, this is going to work. We're onto something. Now, Chris, unfortunately, he stayed for a couple of years, and I never will forget the day he came in and decided that we were breaking up the partnership. He said, Brent, we've got 15 employees now. I've got to worry about this payroll. I'm not sleeping at night. And besides, I came out here because I wanted to play more golf.
Success in business is screwing up his golf game.
That's right. Yeah. And I'm like, well, boy, that's not why I came out here. I wanted to build something. I wanted to do something special. So anyway, to make a long story short, we negotiated a separation of the business. He went off and retired, and I changed the name to Ryan and kept going.